Happy morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope you all will be fine and safe, isn't it? Okay. Welcome to Blue Stars Higher Secondary School English online class 12th standard. The last class we have discussed about present tense. Today we are going to discuss about past tense. Do you know what is meant by past tense? It expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. So past tense is nothing but it expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. So the action which has already started and it was already completed or finished in the past. For example, she completed the assignment. So she already started that assignment and she completed the assignment. So past tense is nothing but it expresses an action or situation that was started and finished in the past. So next we are going to see types of past tense. There are four types of past tense. What are they? Past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. So past indefinite is nothing but simple past, which is otherwise called as simple past. So next one is past continuous, past perfect continuous. We can say past perfect continuous is as past progressive continuous. So we can see one by one. First we are going to discuss about past indefinite. Past indefinite is nothing but past simple. So this is the past simple past tense, the structure of simple past tense. So while writing in simple sentence, the structure is subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, I have a car. So here I refers to the subject. So what is the first form of verb here? Have. Then what is the object here? A car. So subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, I have a car. While writing in negative sentence, the structure is subject plus do not or does not plus first form plus object. Example, I don't have a car. So while writing in negative, you should add not. So again, subject plus do not or does not plus first form plus object. Example, I don't have a car. While writing in interrogative, what is my interrogative question? It is nothing but WH question. Interrogative question is WH words. What are the WH words here? Where, when, what, which, whom, who. They are called as interrogative words, interrogative question. So here WH words refers to that words. WH words plus do or does plus subject plus first form plus object. So for example, do I have a car? So here WH question, we can do. What is subject here? I have a car. Do here refers to yes or no type also. So this is the structure of simple past tense. So while writing in simple, subject plus first form of verb plus object. For example, I have a car. In negative, subject plus do not or does not plus first form plus object. For example, I don't have a car. While writing in interrogative, WH words plus do or does plus subject plus first form plus object. For example, do I have a car? So this is the structure of simple past tense. So where we can use simple past tense can be used as habitual action in the past. What is my habitual action? That is daily routine work. For example, Arjun jogged to work every day last year. For example, Arjun jogged to work every day last year. So this is the daily habitual action for Arjun. So daily he used to jog. Then second one, actions or events that are now completed and no longer true in the present. So actions or events that are now completed and no longer true in the present. For example, I saw a movie every weekend when I was a teenager. So when he was a teenager, he used to see a movie every week. Then third one, to indicate when an action took place in the past. For example, I visited my sister yesterday. So these are the uses of simple past tense. For simple past tense, we can use in habitual action and the actions or events which are completed and it will be not present in the future. Then to indicate when an action took place in the past. So already the action took place in the past. So this is the uses of simple past tense. So we can see the example by using the verb start as a in sentence. For example, in positive, I started. While writing in negative, I did not start. While writing in question is otherwise known as interrogative. Did I start? Next one is you started. You did not start. Did you start? He started. He did not start. Did he start? She started. She did not start. Did she start? It started. It did not start. Did it start? We started. We didn't start. Did we start? You started. You did not start. Did you start? They started. They did not start. Did they start? So this is the example for simple past tense. You can write in your own sentence. You can just try in your own sentence. So this is the indicators. What is my indicators? Just it is a key word for past tense. Last night, last week, last year, last month, last Saturday, last semester, etc. Then yesterday, ago. So these are the keywords for past tense. Now we can try that examples. When I was in school, I dashed to do my homework every day. When I was in school, I dashed to do my homework every day. Next question. She dashed like chocolate milk when she was a girl. She dashed like chocolate milk when she was a girl. It always dashed to rain when we lived in Kashmir. It always dashed to rain when we lived in Kashmir. Ria and Rita dashed to be friends a long time ago. Ria and Rita dashed to be friends a long time ago. I dashed to try to make a snowman last winter. I dashed to try to make a snowman last winter. So just you can write the answers. Do you know the answers, students? Yes, can anyone guess? Yes. When I was in school, I did my homework every day. When I was in school, what is the answer for to do here? Did. You can write in past tense. Did my homework every day. So this is a daily routine. The action which was already took place in daily routine. When I was in school. So when she was in school, she did her homework every day. Then she liked to eat chocolate milk when she was a girl. She liked to eat chocolate milk when she was a girl. So it always rain became rained when we lived in Kashmir. It always rained when we lived in Kashmir. Then here, Ria and Rita were friends a long time ago. Why it comes there here? Because B form. What is a B form? was, am, is, was, or were. These are called be form of the verb. Then I tried to make a snowman last winter. I tried to make a snowman last winter. So this is the exercise for past tense. Next, we are going to see past progressive tense. Past progressive, it is otherwise called as continuous tense. It is also called past continuous tense. So this is the structure for past continuous tense. Subject plus was or were plus first form plus ing plus object. So subject plus was or were plus first form plus ing plus object. For example, Prakash was playing cricket. So what is subject here? Prakash. So was. Then what is the first form? Play. Then you should add ing. Then what is the object here? Cricket. So according to the structure, Prakash was playing cricket. While writing in negative, subject plus was or were plus not plus first form plus ing plus object. So example, Prakash was not playing cricket. So what is the subject here? Prakash. Then verb was, you should add, while writing in negative, you should add not. Then what is the first form? Play. After play, you should add ing. Then what is the object here? Cricket. So Prakash was not playing cricket. So while writing in interrogative, was or were plus subject plus first form plus ing plus object. For example, was Prakash playing cricket? So what is the structure? Was or were plus subject plus first form plus ing plus object. So example, was Prakash playing cricket. So this is structure of past progressive tense. So in simple, subject plus was or were plus first form plus ing plus object. Example, Prakash was playing cricket. Students, please listen carefully. Again and again, I am explaining the structure. So please be cautious and be motive and be interested in class. In while writing in negative, subject plus was or were plus not plus first form plus ing plus object. For example, Prakash was not playing cricket. While writing in interrogative, was or were plus subject plus first form plus ing plus object. For example, was Prakash playing cricket? So you can write by using this structure. You can also try to write in different sentence. Next, we are going to see the uses of past progressive tense. When one action was in progress while another action occurred. So already one action was in progress, again another action will occur. So for example, I was watching TV when the doorbell rang. So here two actions occurred. What is the already? I was watching TV. So already he was watching TV. Again another action occurred. What is the another action here? When the doorbell rang. So here, when one action was in progress while another action occurred. Next one, when two actions in the past continued at the same time. So when two actions in the past continued at the same time. So the two actions occurred at the same time. For example, Deepthi was watching TV while Anjali was sleeping. So Deepthi was watching TV while Anjali was sleeping. So when two actions occurred in the past continuous, so ing form, here watching and here sleeping. So it occurs at in the same time. So this is the uses of past progressive tense. Past progressive tense is otherwise called as past continuous tense. So just it is an example. Here in affirmative means it is called as positive or simple. I was playing. Here playing ing form. Continuous means we should add ing form. I was playing. While writing in negative, I was not playing. In interrogative, was I playing? Then in affirmative, you were playing. You were not playing. Were you playing? He was playing. He was not playing. Was he playing? She was playing. She was not playing. Was she playing? It was playing. It was not playing. Was it playing? We were playing. We were not playing. Were we playing? You were playing. You were not playing. Were you playing? They were playing. They were not playing. Were they playing? So this is the example for the past progressive tense or past continuous tense. So let us see some example. I dash letters all day yesterday. In bracket, the verb is write. I dash letters all day yesterday. Next one is you dash very slow about it. Here be form. You dash very slow about it. So you should write in past continuous tense. What is the past continuous tense? Just you have to add ing. Then you dash on the phone for horse and horse. The verb is talk. You dash on the phone for horse and horse. Next one, they dash much business before lunch. They dash much business before lunch. So you should write do in negative form. Fifth one, it dash for long. It dash for long. So you should write rain in negative sentence. So let us see the answers. First one, I was writing letters all day yesterday. So what's the answer for first one? I was writing letters all day yesterday. Second one, you were being very slow about it. So you were being very slow about it. Third one, you were talking on the phone for hours and hours. You were talking on the phone for hours and hours. Then fourth one, they were not doing much business before lunch. They were not doing much business before lunch. Then fifth one, it was not raining for long. It was not raining for long. So this is the example for past progressive tense. Next, we are going to see past perfect tense. What is meant by past perfect tense? The past perfect is a verb tense which is used to show that an action took place once or many times before another point in the past. So the past perfect is a verb tense which is used to show that an action took place. So that an action took place once or twice or many times before another point in the past. So the action which has already took place many times and before another point in the past. It is called as past perfect tense. This is the structure of past perfect tense. So in simple, subject plus had plus third form plus object. Subject plus had plus third form plus object. For example, he had visited her many times before she died. He had visited her many times before she died. So in while writing in negative, subject plus had plus not plus third form plus object. Subject plus had plus not plus third form plus object. For example, he had not visited her many times before she died. He had not visited her many times before she died. While writing in interrogative, had plus subject plus third form plus object. For example, had he visited his sister many times before she died? Had he visited his sister many times before she died? So this is the structure of past perfect tense. What is in simple? Subject plus had plus third form plus object. While writing negative, subject plus had plus not plus third form plus object. While writing in interrogative, had plus subject plus third form plus object. So this is the structure for past perfect tense, and it can it is used as a past conditional also. For example, if she had studied harder, she would have passed the exam. If she had studied harder, she would have passed the exam. So it is had. If it is had, you should add in the main subject. Where main tense, what is that? Would have. You can already read in a if class, conditional class. So that we can use past conditional tense. Then for events that took place in the past before another past event. So for events that took place in the past before another past event. For example, he had already walked to Newcastle before I could offer him a ride. He had already walked to Newcastle before I could offer him a ride. So this is the uses of past perfect tense. Next, just it is an example. In writing in positive, I had started. In negative, I had not started. In question, had I started. Then, you had started. You had not started. Had you started? He had started. He had not started. Had he started? She had started. She had not started. Had she started? It had started. It had not started. Had it started? We had started. We had not started. Had we started? You had started. You had not started. Had you started? They had started. They had not started. Had they started? Next, we are going to see past perfect progressive. What is my past perfect progressive? It is otherwise called as past perfect continuous. So this is the structure for past perfect continuous. In simple, subject plus had been plus first form plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. For example, he had been doing sums for 2 hours. While writing in negative, subject plus had not been plus first form plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. For example, he had not been doing sums for 2 hours. So in interrogative, had plus subject plus been plus first form plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time. For example, had he been doing sums for 2 hours? So here just we have to add time also. You can see the example here. He refers to subject. Then we should add the verb past perfect. What is that? Had been. First form do plus ing. And what is the object here? Sums. Then you should add since or for. So for time. What is the time? 2 hours. So he had been doing sums for 2 hours. So in negative, you should just add not. He had not been doing sums for 2 hours. So in interrogative, you should add had he been doing sums for 2 hours. So here subject is he and been. You should add been. After been, you should add first form. What is that? Do. Then first form. After first form, you should add ing form. Then what is the object here? Sums. Then since or for. Then plus time. What's the time? 2 hours. So this is the structure of past perfect progressive. So you can write in your own sentence. For example, he had been watering the plants for 2 hours. Then he had not been watering the plants for 2 hours. Had he been watering the plants for 2 hours? Like that you can write in your own sentence and you can try it also. Next, where we can use past perfect progressive. A past action that is in progress gets interrupted by another past action. For example, we had been planning to holiday in France, but changed our minds when we heard about the bad weather. So already the action that is in progress, but it was interrupted by another past action. So you can, by seeing this example, you can understand. Next one is, this tense is used to emphasize the duration of an action that was completed before another action or event in the past. So listen carefully. This tense is used to emphasize the duration of an action that was completed before another action or event in the past. See the example. She had been driving around the city for 3 hours before she finally found the right office. She had been driving around the city for 3 hours before she finally found the right office. So this is the example for the past perfect progressive uses. Next, we can see the sentence. Positive. I had been starting. In negative, I had not been starting. In question, had I been starting. So writing positive, you had been starting. You had not been starting. Had you been starting? He had been starting. He had not been starting. Had he been starting? Then she had been starting. She had not been starting. Had she been starting? It had been starting. It had not been starting. Had it been starting? We had been starting. We had not been starting. Had we been starting? You had been starting. You had not been starting. Had you been starting? They had been starting. They had not been starting. Had they been starting? Students, you can also try, students, again and again. I insist you to write in your own sentence, and just you can try. Next, your practice is write 20 sentences in simple past tense. Just you write in your own sentence. Just you can write your daily routine in past tense, or you can write some stories in past tense, or now you are in pandemic situation, no? That also you can write in simple past tense. So just you write and try, students. Everything you should write in your classwork note or grammar note. Don't be careless, students, because this grammar will be very useful for your future also, and even for your entrance exam. So please be cautious and please be interested in English class. Thank you, students, and write your daily routine in past tense. Thank you, students. Have a nice day and be safe, students.